All right, back again for more AI-generated madness.
Round 2 of the TrabS AI Music Odyssey.
It's right, 24 more tracks to dissect, analyze, and probably question our sanity over.
I'm already having AI-induced nightmares.
Well, good thing you brought your therapist then, because we're diving headfirst into the digital abyss.
Oh, joy.
So last time we left off with, I think, a glitchy sea shanty about robot pirates or something.
It was, pretty traumatic.
Yeah, and I'm not entirely sure my ears have recovered.
Mine are still twitching.
But hey, that's the beauty of this whole experiment, right?
I didn't call it that.
We're exploring the uncharted territory of AI music, and who knows what we'll find.
Probably more digital earworms and existential dread.
Maybe, but maybe also some hidden gems, some unexpected brilliance amidst the chaos.
I'm not holding my breath.
Well, I'm trying to be optimistic here.
Do it yourself.
So let's jump into track 025, shall we?
Hit me with it.
All right, this one's called Milo, and it's a synthwave ode to one of TrabS' cats.
Of course it is.
I know, right?
You can't escape the cat-themed AI music.
It's like a rite of passage for every aspiring AI composer.
More like a sign of the apocalypse.
But I gotta say, the lyrics on this one are actually kind of sweet.
Oh.
Yeah, it talks about Milo's journey from being abandoned to finding his forever home with TrabS.
So it's a heartwarming tale of feline rescue set to a retro-futuristic beat.
Pretty much.
Didn't even...
I know, it's a lot to process.
It's like the AI is trying to manipulate our emotions with cuteness and nostalgia.
Maybe, but hey, if it works, it works.
I'm not falling for it.
Okay, we'll just try to enjoy the music.
If that's even possible.
So,
yeah.
Milo it is.
Brace yourselves, folks. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, it definitely is.
And speaking of interesting, let's talk about track 026, First Responder.
Oh yeah, this one takes a dark turn.
Like plunging into the depths of the Mariana Trench.
Exactly. It's a blend of psytrance and drum and bass with police scanner samples and lyrics that are straight out of a horror movie.
Delightful.
I mean, if you're into that kind of thing.
Which I'm clearly not.
Yeah, well, it's definitely not for the faint of heart.
I'm getting anxiety just thinking about it.
Well, here's a taste then, just to really get your heart racing.
Hit me.
Blood everywhere, walls covered in strange symbols. A chilling silence hangs in the air.
Oh, good lord.
And it gets worse.
How much worse can it get?
Oh, just wait. There's a mention of the Miskatonic River.
You're kidding me.
Nope. Straight out of Lovecraft's playbook.
This AI is clearly a fan of cosmic horror.
Or maybe it's trying to summon Cthulhu through bad music.
That's a terrifying thought.
Isn't it?
I'm starting to think this whole AI music thing is a bad idea.
Well, it's too late to turn back now.
We're in too deep.
So let's embrace the madness, shall we?
With gritted teeth and a healthy dose of skepticism.
It's the spirit.
Speaking of skepticism, let's talk about tracks 027 and 033.
Breaking through and break down.
Yes, two sides of the same AI-generated coin.
I like that.
These tracks are a sonic whirlwind of drum and bass reggae, glitchcore, and breakcore.
It's like someone threw a bunch of genres into a blender and hit puree.
And forgot to add any flavor.
The music is definitely high energy, bordering on chaotic.
But the lyrics are... well, let's just say they're not exactly Shakespeare.
I think repetitive is a generous description.
It's like the AI got stuck on a loop.
Maybe it's trying to hypnotize us?
With bad rhymes and repetitive beats.
Hey, it should work!
I highly doubt it.
Well, either way, it's a sonic assault on the senses.
And not in a good way.
But hey, at least it's different, right?
Different doesn't always mean good.
True. But it keeps things interesting.
If by interesting you mean headache-inducing.
Touché.
So what's next on this digital roller coaster of sound?
Track 028, Shoe.
Shoe.
Yep, you heard that right.
Please tell me this isn't another shoegaze track.
Oh, it's much weirder than that.
Okay, I'm officially scared.
It's a reggae tune about a shoe-eating Rasta.
Oh, what?
You heard me, a shoe-eating Rasta.
This AI is getting weirder by the minute.
And I'm starting to think it's messing with us.
It wouldn't be the first time.
But hey, at least it's a change of pace from the cosmic horror and the repetitive beats.
As long as it doesn't involve any actual shoe eating, I'm good.
I can't promise anything.
Great, just great.
Well, let's give Shoe a spin and see what kind of sonic oddities await us.
This ought to be good.
Oh, it definitely will be.
And by good, I mean utterly bizarre.
You know me too well.
It's my job.
So buckle up, Buttercup. We're going on a reggae-fueled journey into the mind of a shoe-eating Rasta.
This is where I get off.
Too late, we're already on our way. Don't worry, it'll be over soon.
Hopefully.
So what do you say we cleanse our palates with some more synthwave?
As long as it's not about shoes, I'm the game.
Don't worry, this one's about time loops and cosmic horror.
Joy.
Track 029 Time Loop takes us back to the world of First Responder. But this time, it's from the perspective of Officer Ward, the poor soul, who stumbled upon that gruesome crime scene.
So he's stuck in a time loop, reliving the horror over and over again.
Yep, it's like Groundhog Day meets Lovecraft.
That sounds like a special kind of hell.
It is, and the AI captures it perfectly with this haunting synthwave track.
So not only is he dealing with a horrifying crime scene, but he's also trapped in an endless cycle of existential dread.
Pretty much the lyrics paint a picture of a man slowly losing his grip on reality as he's forced to confront the same horrors day after day.
I'm starting to feel bad for the guy.
Me too, but hey, at least the music is catchy.
That's one way to look at it.
So Time Loop, it is a synthwave symphony of existential dread.
And I'm already reaching for the earplugs.
Don't worry, it gets weirder.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Track 030, Initiation, is metal.
Okay, that's not too bad.
But not just any metal, it's gibberish metal.
Gibberish metal.
Yep. The lyrics are completely unintelligible, just a bunch of guttural screams and nonsensical chanting.
So it's like listening to a demon having a seizure.
Pretty much.
This AI is really pushing the boundaries of what we consider music.
I think it's broken those boundaries and then tap danced on the shattered pieces.
I'm starting to think you might be right.
So Initiation, it is a sonic ritual of pure, unadulterated chaos.
I'm gonna need a stronger drink for this one.
Don't worry, I've got you covered.
You're a lifesaver.
Now let's try to ground ourselves with something a little more relatable.
Please tell me it's not about shoes.
Nope, this one's about introverts.
Finally, something I can connect with.
Track 031 Introvert is a chopper rap song that delves into the struggles of well-being in introverts.
So the AI is trying to be introspective.
It's a bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
The lyrics are actually quite good for an AI. They talk about feeling isolated, battling inner demons, and trying to navigate a world that doesn't always understand.
That's pretty relatable for a lot of people.
Right.
Maybe the AI is more human than we give it credit for.
Or maybe it's just really good at mimicking human emotions.
True, but hey, if it can make us feel something, then maybe it's not all bad.
So Introvert, it is a chopper rap anthem for the quiet ones.
I'm digging it.
Me too. It's a surprisingly solid track.
Maybe this AI is starting to redeem itself.
Don't get your hopes up too high.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But let's enjoy the moment while it lasts.
Before the AI unleashes the next wave of sonic weirdness.
Exactly.
Speaking of weirdness, let's talk about track 032.
Bill and Joe Trash Country.
Trash Country.
Yep. It's a subgenre of country music that's known for its dark themes and gritty sound.
Sounds delightful.
It is, if you're into murder ballads and tales of woe.
Which I'm clearly not.
Yeah, well, this track tells the story of two buddies who stumble upon a mysterious glowing stone in the woods.
Classic horror movie setup.
And you know it's not going to end well.
Nope. They're probably going to get possessed by an evil spirit or something.
Or worse.
There's worse.
Oh, much worse.
Okay, I'm officially terrified.
Don't worry, it's just a song.
A song that's probably going to give me nightmares.
Maybe, but hey, at least it's not about shoes.
That's a low bar.
I know, but we're working with what we've got.
So Bill and Joe Trash Country, it is a tale of woe set to a twangy beat.
And we're off to the races.
Into the abyss.
That's one way to put it. Okay, so we're back from our Trash Country nightmare, and things are about to get meta.
Meta head on.
Track 34 Paradox features an AI artist named TrabS. And he's got some strong opinions about AI music.
Oh, this should be good.
Oh, it's good. Right. But not in the way you might think. This AI artist proceeds to launch into a furious rant against AI music.
Wait, what?
You had me. This AI is basically having a full-on existential crisis about being an AI making music.
So it's like the AI is rebelling against its own existence.
Exactly. It's calling out the soullessness, the lack of creativity, the sheer audacity of it all.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong.
Right. It's like the AI is suddenly aware of its own limitations, and it's not happy about it.
And the fact that TrabS chose trap metal as the genre for this AI rebel is just perfect.
Oh yeah, it's the perfect sonic embodiment of that angst and rage against the machine.
I'm almost impressed.
Me too. It's like TrabS is intentionally playing with these meta-narratives, these layers of irony and commentary.
It's making me question everything.
That's the point, I think.
So what's next on our AI and Boost existential crisis tour?
Track 35 Simulated takes us down the rabbit hole of simulation theory.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's chillwave this time, and the lyrics are surprisingly introspective, exploring themes of reality perception and the search for meaning in a potentially artificial world.
So it's like the AI is pondering its own existence within the Matrix.
Pretty much. It's asking those big questions about what it means to be real, to have consciousness, to experience the world.
And is it coming up with any answers?
Not really, but hey,
Okay.
that's the beauty of philosophy,
It's
right?
more like the frustration.
Well, either way, Simulated is a thought-provoking track that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about reality.
And probably reaching for a tinfoil hat.
Maybe. But let's try to ground ourselves with something a little more down to earth.
Speaking of down to earth, let's talk about track 36, Undeserved.
This one's a blend of dub and chill out, and it uses Jamaican patois in its lyrics.
Interesting.
It's a surprisingly wholesome message from an AI that spent the last few tracks either lamenting its existence or threatening to unleash cosmic horror upon the world.
So it's like the AI is having a spiritual awakening.
Maybe? Or maybe it just got tired of being a grumpy Gus.
Either way, I'm here for it.
Me too. It's a nice change of pace from the doom and gloom.
So Undeserved is a sonic reminder to be grateful for what we have, even if we don't always deserve it.
Well said.
And now for something completely different.
Track 37, only 5, is about as minimal as it gets.
How minimal?
The lyrics are literally just the word 5 repeated over and over again.
Are you kidding?
Nope. It's techno, the side of existential dread.
So the AI is counting down to the end of the world.
Maybe. Or maybe it just really likes the number 5.
This is getting ridiculous.
I know, but that's part of the fun, right?
You can call it fun.
So only 5. It is a sonic journey into the depths of AI absurdity.
And my brain just melted.
Don't worry, it gets weird.
I'm starting to doubt that.
Track 38, Achronological, is an experimental pop synth rock track that sounds like it was written by a random word generator.
So it's like the AI is just throwing words at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Pretty much. The lyrics are a nonsensical jumble of phrases that make absolutely no sense together.
Well, at least the music is catchy.
That's the saving grace, I guess.
Yeah, so Achronological, it is a sonic experiment in lyrical incoherence.
And we're all guinea pigs.
Speaking of experiments, let's go back to the world of Officer Ward.
Track 39, Symbols, continues his time loop nightmare, but this time he's trying to decipher those strange symbols as a map.
Oh no, he's gone full conspiracy theorist.
It's prog rock now, so get ready for some epic guitar solos and mind-bending lyrics.
Joy!
The symbols point to the Miskatonic River, a path to Arkham where dark secrets grow.
So we're back to the Lovecraftian themes.
It's like TrabS is building a whole AI-generated Lovecraftian universe.
And we're all trapped in it.
So Symbols, it is a prog rock odyssey into the heart of cosmic horror.
And I'm already packing my bags for Arkham.
Good luck with that.
Speaking of luck, let's talk about track 40.
The 99 is a rap rock anthem about social inequality and the struggles of the working class.
So the AI is getting political.
It's like Rage Against the Machine, but fronted by an AI that's read a little too much Marx.
This could be interesting.
Oh, it is. It's surprisingly potent, actually. Like, the AI tapped into the collective frustration of a generation grappling with economic disparity and social injustice.
Maybe the AI is more woke than we thought.
Or maybe it's just really good at mimicking human anger.
Either way, the 99 is a powerful track that will make you want to fight the system.
And maybe break a few things in the process.
Sounds cathartic.
It is. Now let's take a break from the revolution and dive into track 41.
Incoherent.
Yep, that's the name.
Aptly named, I'm sure.
It's brostep and glitch hop, with minimal lyrics that seem to reflect a chaotic state of mind.
So it's like the AI is having a mental breakdown set to a dubstep beat.
Pretty much. It's a sonic assault on the senses that will leave you feeling disoriented and confused.
Sounds like my kind of music.
I knew you'd appreciate it.
Now, Incoherent, it is a sonic journey into the depths of AI madness.
And we're all just along for the ride?
Hold on tight, folks. It's going to be a bumpy one.
Now let's try to soothe our frazzled nerves with something a little more mellow.
Please tell me it's not about shoes.
Nope. This one's about sunrises.
Okay, I'm listening.
Track 42, Sunrise, is an instrumental IDM track that's actually quite lovely.
You're kidding me?
Nope. It's gentle and atmospheric, like the sonic equivalent of a warm cup of coffee and a sunrise over a peaceful landscape.
So the AI is capable of creating beauty.
It seems so.
Maybe there's hope for us after all.
Don't get your hopes up too high.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But let's enjoy the moment while it lasts.
Before the AI unleashes the next wave of sonic weirdness.
Speaking of weirdness, let's talk about track 43.
Salute.
Yep, this one's a genre-bending masterpiece that defies categorization.
How so?
It combines elements of rock country bluegrass, Arabic traditional music, and glitch hop.
Wow, that's a lot to unpack.
It is, but it works somehow.
Yeah.
It's like the AI is trying to create a sonic tapestry of different cultures and traditions.
And is it successful?
I think so. It's a surprisingly cohesive and beautiful track.
So the AI is capable of appreciating human diversity.
Or maybe it's just trying to create a global anthem for the robot uprising.
Let's not go there.
Okay, so Slook, it is a sonic journey around the world and back again.
And I'm feeling surprisingly optimistic.
Don't get too comfortable.
Why not?
Track 44 deployment is about as subtle as a nuclear explosion.
Oh boy, here we go again.
It's orchestral metal with lyrics that read like a military briefing gone wrong.
So it's like the AI is declaring war on our eardrums.
Pretty much. It's loud, bombastic, and completely over the top.
And the lyrics.
They're a mix of military jargon and sci-fi gibberish.
This is going to be good.
And by good, I mean utterly terrifying.
So deployment, it is a sonic assault on our senses that will leave us cowering in fear.
And possibly wishing we'd invested in a bomb shelter.
Maybe we should skip this.
Too late, it's already begun.
Brace yourselves, folks. This is going to be loud.
And weird.
And probably a little bit scary.
But hey, that's what we signed up for, right?
I'm starting to regret this whole AI music thing.
Don't worry, it's almost over.
Thank goodness.
Speaking of things that are better left unheard, let's talk about track 45.
Faceless.
Yep, this one's an IDM track that's as creepy as it is confusing.
How creepy are we talking?
The lyrics describe an encounter with a being that has no face.
Oh no.
And they're full of stutters and repetitions, which just adds to the overall creepiness.
So it's like the AI is trying to give us nightmares.
I think it's succeeding.
I'm starting to feel uneasy.
Me too. And the music itself is glitchy and unsettling like the soundtrack to a horror movie.
I'm officially scared.
Don't worry, it's just a song.
A song that's gonna haunt my dreams.
So Faceless. It is a sonic journey into the depths of AI horror.
And I'm never sleeping again.
Don't be dramatic.
I'm not. I'm being realistic.
Okay. Let's move on before we both lose our minds.
Speaking of losing our minds, let's talk about track 46.
Amalgamation.
What fresh hell is this?
It's a fusion of psytrance and dubstep with lyrics that reflect on greed and humanity's destructive tendencies.
So it's like the AI is giving us a lecture on the state of the world.
Pretty much. It's a dark and intense track that will leave you feeling both energized and disturbed.
Sounds like a typical day on the internet.
You're not wrong.
So, Amalgamation, it is a sonic commentary on the human condition.
And it's not pretty.
I'm starting to think this AI is more intelligent than we give it credit for.
Or maybe it's just really good at absorbing and reflecting our own anxieties and fears.
Either way, it's a powerful track.
Now let's end this segment on a slightly more peaceful note.
Please tell me it's not about shoes.
Nope, this one's about a quiet girl.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Track 47, Quiet Girl, is a dark ambient track that's about finding peace amidst chaos.
So it's like the AI is offering us a moment of respite.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The lyrics are sparse but evocative, focusing on the need for stillness and escape.
I could use some of that right now.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful and haunting track that will leave you feeling both calm and a little bit melancholic.
So Quiet Girl, it is a sonic sanctuary from the storm.
And a reminder that even in the midst of all the AI-generated chaos, there's still beauty to be found.
Maybe there's hope for us after all.
Maybe. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
You're right, we still have one more track to go.
And it's a doozy.
Of course it is.
Track 48 Waste Away is a blend of IDM and psytrance with lyrics that express a sense of emptiness and longing.
So the AI is ending this batch on a downer.
It seems so. The lyrics are repetitive and haunting, reinforcing a feeling of resignation and despair.
I'm starting to think this AI is just a big ball of existential dread.
Maybe. But hey, at least it's making us think right.
That's one way to look at it.
So Waste Away, it is a sonic exploration of the void.
And I'm officially depressed.
Don't worry, it's just a song.
A song that's making me question the meaning of life.
Well, that's what good art is supposed to do, right?
I guess so.
So there you have it, folks. Another 24 tracks of AI-generated madness.
I need a drink.
Me too. So we've reached the end of our AI musical odyssey.
Odyssey is a generous term.
True, but we made it. We survived 24 more tracks of TrabS' AI-generated madness.
Barely.
My ears are ringing, my brain is fried, and I'm pretty sure I saw a glimpse of the digital void.
You and me both.
So, what did we learn from this experience?
That AI music is a terrifying and unpredictable beast.
That's one way to put it.
I mean, seriously, we went from heartwarming cat ballads to Lovecraftian nightmares to existential trap metal rants.
It was a roller coaster ride of emotions.
And sonic absurdity.
True. But hey, wasn't that the point?
To explore the uncharted territory of AI music.
Yeah, to see what happens when you let a computer program loose on a library of musical genres and lyrical prompts.
And what did we find?
A whole lot of weirdness, a few moments of brilliance, And a whole lot of questions about the future of music,
And the future of humanity?
maybe. But for now, let's just appreciate the fact that we're still here, our sanity intact.
More or less.
So what were your standout tracks from this batch?
Well, Shoe will forever be etched into my memory.
Oh yeah, that was a classic.
And Salik was a surprisingly beautiful and thought-provoking track.
I agree. And Quiet Girl offered a much-needed moment of peace amidst all the chaos.
True. But let's not forget Faceless.
Oh god, that was creepy.
It's like the AI stared into the abyss and the abyss stared back.
And I wrote a song about it.
I'm never sleeping again.
Well, on that cheerful note, I think it's time to wrap up this episode.
Agreed. My ears need a break.
So thanks for joining us on this AI musical odyssey.
And remember, folks, the robots are coming for our music.
But hey, maybe that's not such a bad thing.
You're insane.
Maybe. But at least it's entertaining.
Until it's not.
Sure enough. So until next time, stay safe, stay sane, and keep listening to weird music.
Even if it's made by robots.
Because who knows, maybe that's the future of music.
Or maybe it's the end of it.
Only time will tell.